That's the one we running across. And give me a second. Oh, yeah. The fuck?
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment, and Middle Georgia sales and services. Coach, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a music.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
Better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a label.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
Good
Good
evening.
evening.
Oh, what's happening, people?
Hello.
I'm laughing. It's the remix for me.
Turn me up in my headphones.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Man.
the gang is outside this week.
What's
Podcast
going on,
land.
guys?
Sister Jess, welcome back. Welcome back.
Thank you. Glad to be back. Thank y'all so much. Been a long time. Seems like it's been forever.
Right.
But good to hear from you guys. Welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Friday Night Lights podcast show. We have an interesting show for you tonight. How y'all been? How have y'all been? Have y'all missed me? I missed y'all too.
Yeah, we
Sister,
did.
we missed you.
No,
I had to try to toggle in between, snacks and refreshments in the back and semi being a prognosticator which I am not.
All I'm saying is,
fine.
all I'm gonna say is, them letters and them words were getting a little blurred, and they were moving on us sometimes.
Hey. All I know is we made it to the destination, which
Yeah,
led us
yeah.
back to this week, and here we are.
We, hey, we got that safe and sound. We got that safe and
We
sound.
did. We
I know
did.
y'all did. Y'all didn't need me. I know it was just as smooth as it could be. And y'all held it down, and I appreciate that. Thank y'all. That's
No
right.
problem.
She did a good job, didn't she?
Yes, she did. I almost didn't even. I thought it was you for a minute.
Don't lie now. Don't lie. We're not going to embellish nothing.
Okay,
There's
okay,
no
okay,
need for
okay.
that. Yeah, the
Okay.
people know what I bring to the show.
That's right.
I step in when I need to step in, and I can, stand with the best of them.
Yes, you
Anyhow, this is not the focus of this show. We are happy to be here tonight, and per usual, we have refreshments in the bag. Whatever you can imagine, we got. That's what we got in the bag.
Except for chicken wings. It ain't football season yet.
Yeah, not at all.
they just get cheese and crackers during the off season.
And maybe a
Man,
little
baby
fish
shower
though.
food. Baby shower food. That's all. Baby shower food. I think we did upgrade last week and bring something else in. But I was running late, so I only got the baby shower food again today.
Drumettes are baby shower food.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with baby shower food?
I'm saying if you're doing that, drumettes and meatballs is baby shower food, and a little
Are we?
pasta salad.
Oh, Obadiah said he thought we had some Lunchables in the bag. No, not a Lunchables for the children, and probably my children at most, because I'm the baby of the bunch, and I got to do something to keep these kids occupied. The
That's
Lunchables is
right.
for the kids.
Do what you gotta do, sis. What's going on, Antoine? How you doing? How you doing? One every Wednesday is 1 week closer to football season. How you feel about it? How do you feel about it? I'm excited. I'm excited. 1 week closer to football season. I miss it. Am I the only one? Am I the only one?
You are not. You are not.
It's just something about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
the, the fall. No, no question, no comment. That's an inside joke, people. That's an inside joke. But anyway, what do we have on slate today?
Thirsty.
Well, we're
Okay. Cricket Mobile is in effect. And someone say, yep, last high school ride. We are excited to see what AJ is going to do this year. That's for sure.
I sound like a robot. I sound like a robot.
Yeah,
You do.
yeah, Cricket
Sound
Mobile.
Hold
like
on, let me.
somebody pieced you together.
R2D2. Oh, cool. Obadiah says TCC will have a flag football team for the
But
girls.
yeah. So it's gonna. So like I say, on some coaching changes that went down, and NFL news and college news, and whatever the fans got for us, or the listeners got for us.
Okay, well, sis was speaking on what Obadiah said. He said Thomas County Central is now implicating flag football into their fall slate of sports.
Cool, cool. I mean, that's a growing trend. I know a lot of
It is, and I love that. Like I really love that for them.
I do too. I do too. I really do, and I hope that it really I hope that it really takes off. I really do. What's going on, Deshaun? How are you? I really hope it goes off.
Oh, I'm sure
Um,
it will. I am. I have. There's no doubt in my mind.
mhm. And especially when I mean, and it's just good, period, because then you get more people interested in football. I think football is amazing.
I think it shifts the focus for student athletes to other sports, so to
Hmm.
speak, if
Hmm.
that makes sense. It's not just specifically about football. Like there are other options now. Like girls can, and depending on the success of this inaugural season, um, girls can do other things. Like you don't necessarily have to go out and play softball or be a cheerleader or do the participate in the sports that may or may not garner a scholarship. Now, because flag football is being implemented, there are open opportunities for other avenues to advance, and I'm excited about it. I'm about, I say, about 17, 18 years too late.
You would have been a hell of a football player.
Yeah, I did it on the Y League level, so that's why I'm kind of sad about it, because I know what we brought to the table then for the city. But I think that this is a great thing, whether it starts in the county or the city, because once it takes off, there's going to be that debate too. But again, I'm excited about it. I really love the idea of them even bringing it to the forefront like that, to make it a part of like the high school curriculum.
Yeah, me too. Me too. You're
Maybe we'll
absolutely.
see it. Maybe we'll see them playing championship weekend in the Benz.
I slide.
The Sean has a question for you, Kira.
Okay, I can't see it. I'm not on the
Okay,
screen
she
when it comes
said.
to.
He said, sis, have you tried the Bada Bean in Tallahassee? I was there for a conference about 2 weeks ago, and the breakfast at the hotel wasn't it, but that spot is the go to and reasonable.
So I think the Bada Bean is like a coffee spot. So I'm gonna censor my response to say that I do not drink coffee,
Oh,
and that's all I have for you. I have not tried it. Um, yeah,
well, apparently they got some good breakfast.
Yeah.
I'm on Google right now, so I'll look it up to give a better response. But
Well, I'm
um,
going
Mm.
back down. I'm going back down there this fall, so I'll check it out
sis, it's
then.
my goal to get you down here before that.
Oh, okay, okay. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. All right.
Oh, okay. I see where this is. This, yeah, no. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Heck
Yeah,
no. You hold
moving
up.
right along.
All right, guys.
Ah,
So the updated coaching list as of March 27, 2024. What we got, Mike?
well, we know everybody. Everybody knows Bainbridge got theirs. Your favorite school, Arabia Mountain, still looking for a coach.
My favorite school
Uh,
is East County High School.
me, me and Jimmy Wayne might apply. Uh,
At this point, y'all will
for that
probably
one.
get it. At
I
this
know,
point.
right? I know, right? Um, City Grove found their head coach there, Roger Moore. We're gonna talk about him later on. And moving on down through the list, um, one of the schools that shocked me on the hire that I learned about 2 weeks ago was Stockbridge. Stockbridge actually did hire a coach. They hired Kendrick Collier. Some may know him as Coach Bama, which
Is
we
he
would
from
talk about.
Alabama? I'm just wondering why his name is Bama. Is he from Coach
He played.
Alabama or is he just country as hell? What is it?
He, he played at Bama. From what I understand, he played at Alabama.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we're gonna talk about his hire and why he got to that school and that job. Um, in a little bit. Moving on down, Wayne. Everybody should know about what Wayne County coach came from, Savannah Country Day, I believe it was.
Mm-hmm.
So
They have not
um,
hired anyone.
Savannah Country Day, no, not yet.
Okay.
So just looking at this list right now, I know somebody's gonna ask the question, which job right now that's remaining is the most appealing.
None of them.
I mean, we got Dro's favorite school, Josie, on here. Oh no, I'm sorry, that was Laney. His favorite school, Laney.
Later. Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Um,
Um, if I had to pick a job on here that I would probably want to take, it would
Spalding.
probably be the South Cobb job right now.
Oh, okay. I mean, Spalding's not bad. Not a bad one. I'm looking
Yeah,
at.
yeah, Spalding ain't bad either. I know I'm not messing with Savannah Country Day at all. I'm not touching that with a. I wouldn't even touch that with your 10-foot pole
Why? Just curious.
for, for football. Savannah Country Day for football.
I'm just saying.
Nah, I ain't going down there. I wouldn't even
Okay.
touch that. I'm surprised Stone Mountain got a coach, and a lot of other teams don't right now. To be honest with you, because you talking about bottom of the barrel type of school.
Did they hire from within?
I don't even know where that dude came from, but they got a coach. That's all that matters is they got a coach.
Mm,
Why Westlake not on this list?
that's a good question because they didn't
Yeah.
get a coach, did they?
No, they got a coach. Westlake did promote from within.
Okay.
Yeah, I just noticed Westlake not on this list. Yeah, Westlake did promote from within.
Didn't their coach go to Georgia State too or something?
No, ECU.
Went to
He went to
ECU.
ECU.
Okay, but he
Yeah,
did
he
go to
took a
college.
position job. Yeah, but they did hire from within. They hired Morris Mitchell from within, so that's who took over there at Westlake. I had to
Okay.
throw that in there real fast. I had to do that. Had to do that edit on the fly. My bad on that. So that's what we got there. Now, the thing that I did want to talk about that we over the last week when we had our guest on um, was it was a lot of questions surrounding City Road and the coaching that was going, who was going to take over as the coach there, which we did not try and make that the spotlight. Yep, last week. But this week we got time to talk about it. So, as
Okay.
everybody should know by now, the new head coach over at City Grove is a hire from outside of the organization, from outside the program by the name of Roderick Moore. Those in Dougherty County should know who this guy is. He's
Wody, you
coming
out
to us.
there?
He's coming to us. He was the defensive coordinator at Dougherty. But what a lot of people don't know is his background and how he got to Dougherty.
Mm-hmm.
So he started out in DeKalb County, had some coaching stints in DeKalb County. Actually, was a head coach at McNair when Dougherty's previous coach in Gilbert. That's where Gilbert came from, McNair.
Mm-hmm.
He followed Gilbert down when Gilbert came to Dougherty. But before that, like I say, McNair. When Gilbert left McNair under questionable circumstances, he took over the coach at McNair for about 4 years. Uh, Left McNair, took an assistant position over at Southwest DeKalb. Then from Southwest DeKalb, got the head coaching job out at Redan. And then from Redan, he came down and followed Gilbert down to and was riding with Gilbert. He graduated from high school in DeKalb County, i.e., Druid Hills. So he has connections to DeKalb County. He knows what's going on in DeKalb County. So, and he was the number 3 pick to be the coach. The number three guy on the list to be the coach at City Grove. So I'm content with the hire. Having the chance to see him, I have no problems with the hire at all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, the biggest question that's out there right now is why this dude didn't get the job. So Kendrick Collier, aka Coach Bama, he was the OC, he was the offensive coordinator at Cedar Grove. He was the one that everyone was under the assumption of was going to take over as the head coach. I'm gonna kiss hands, I'm gonna shake hands and kiss babies on this. So y'all bear with me, okay? I have to. I got to. I'm trying to get him on the show so he can speak for himself. Okay. I'm in the works of trying to get him on the show to speak for himself.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put it like this. The job was offered to him with, from my understanding, with stipulations. He didn't agree to the stipulations and said, okay, I'm good. Just so happened the Stockbridge job came up. He applied for it. He got it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm shaking hands, kissing babies on this one because I'm not trying to destroy a relationship that I'm trying to establish with him.
Okay. I mean, it makes
All right.
sense. It makes sense. And it's not necessarily a bad move, especially when you consider the pay difference between a Henry County football coach and DeKalb County.
Now, from my understanding, from what I understand, there is a dramatic pay difference between the two on what he was offered. I don't know if it's true or not. It's just the word that he was offered, you know, a certain amount of salary and a certain percentage of the gate to compensate. Because Henry County, all Henry County schools have their own stadiums on campus, so they can do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this for him: he's going to have a tough time over there at Stockbridge for two reasons. One is called Jonesboro. The other one is called Morrow. Jonesboro High School, Morrow High School are in the works of rebuilding their programs.
Morrow?
Yeah. And the reason it's funny on how I found out about Morrow. I didn't even realize. I thought my cousin had retired from coaching because my cousin was a coach over at Southwest. He said he ran. He go Southwest when a little bit after Buck had left, or he stayed coaching over there after Buck Godfrey had left, and I thought he stepped away, but his son brought him back into coaching. His son is now the head coach over at Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
So his son said, "Dad, can you come out here?" So Dad came out. Him and another family friend or guy we grew up with, his dad coaches over there also. They are trying to, I guess, just to put it bluntly, build that program up over there at Morrow. Brand new school, brand new facilities, brand new stadium. They trying to make something happen over at Morrow.
So
and they're going into their bag of tricks to try and make it happen.
Okay, so what you're saying is it's going to be a lot of competition between Henry Clayton and
the Cavs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's going to get interesting in that little area.
Let the games begin, and then poor Mount Zion, because if anybody on that team has any modicum of talent, they're going after them too. Poor babies, they're already terrible.
Yeah, I think one of the biggest questions that up here in this area in the Henry and I guess you say North Henry County, South DeKalb area that we're asking is what's going to happen with Dutchtown, and because we're looking at Dutchtown, what's going to happen with Dutchtown, and we're also trying to figure out what's going to happen with Woodland. Because they're all, I'm not going to say they're in the same area, but for the most part, that's where majority of the talent is at in Henry County between those three schools. So it's going to be interesting to see where the talent flows next season.
We'll see what we'll see what the spring is like, and I pray that no kids are deemed ineligible for trying to follow a coach, because there've been a whole bunch of coaching changes. So
now I will say this, and I'm gonna put it out there, viewers, y'all can take this as you want to take it. I hope what I'm hearing is not true. If it is true, it's a possibility that the Cook incident could show its face again next season.
I hope not, because that made my head.
And it's going to be a Henry County school that's on the screen.
Baby. Obadiah has a question for you, Mike. And how you doing, Nikki? Thank you for welcoming me back. I appreciate it. You see Obadiah's question?
Yeah. Do I think City Road will have a step back? I would tell you this. our regular season this year would be better than our regular season last year. We would not be 500 in the regular season. We'll be at a minimum, worst case scenario, 6-4 in the regular season because we got an easy region. We only got one school in there to deal with, and that's Stevenson. And we know we got better athletes than Stevenson.
So you definitely think you all will be a number one seed going into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Based on our region, based on our region, there's no doubt that we should walk in as a number one seed.
Okay. With Stevenson at number 2.
Now, when it comes to the playoffs, I still see us playing Thanksgiving weekend. Do I see us playing after Thanksgiving weekend? It depends on the matchup. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Okay.
Because I don't know who Coach Moore is bringing in with him. I haven't had a chance to talk to him about that yet. Try and catch him on Friday. And try and talk to him on Friday about that. But and I'm actually trying to get him on the show also. But give him a chance to get it's gonna be after the spring though, after the spring practice and games though, for sure.
Oh, of course.
But trying to establish that relationship, build that relationship, and get him on the show after the spring training is done, so he can answer some of those questions directly, for himself.
Okay.
But
so
I see a small setback right now. As of right now, to answer your question directly up and down, I see a small setback. We might get bounced in the quarterfinal.
Well, what an honest assessment, Mike.
Y'all know that was hard for me to say, right?
Bless your heart.
But at the same time, though, it's no secret. It's no secret. We had a linebacker transfer to Langston Hughes. It's no secret.
And EJ is gone. So
yeah, EJ reclassified and gone. So our quarterback is gone. We got a receiver. We got a top 3 receiver in the nation with a question mark beside him right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. We're gonna see what happens out. I need to see the spring first before I make that decision.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think the spring will be interesting.
For sure.
Okay.
So that's all the questions. So you mean to tell me that's all the questions they got for me?
Apparently he can't get on the StreamYard, but your brother said this dude going through withdrawals. Yo. Conversation.
You know what I am going through withdrawals. I'm going through withdrawals of winning another. I'm ready to win my next championship to win number 6.
Okay. You ready?
I'm ready for number 6. That's what I'm ready for. Number 6.
It's a tall order, but hey, stranger things have happened.
Trying to make it 6 and 9.
Didn't Coach Adams win in his first season at City Grove?
Yep.
Did Coach Patrick win his first season?
Yep. Coach Patrick won. If I ain't mistaken, Coach Patrick was the one that won back to back.
Yeah, he was.
If I ain't mistaken.
Yeah, he was. He won in 18 and 19, and then Pierce kind of won in 20.
Nope. You know what? I got that wrong. No, I got that wrong. Smith won in 18. Patrick came back and won the back-to-back title in 19. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I kind of put that out of my head.
Yeah, I forgot about Yeah, 18 was Smith. 19 was Miguel.
Okay, yeah, that's what it was. And then he went to Cordell.
And now he's at UAB.
And then Adams went in 21, right?
Yeah, Adams won 21 and 23. He should have won 22 also. He should have won 3 on back to back.
Yeah.
Back to back to back. That way he should have had 3 on. All right, there you go. Brother man, hardest
I'm
working
just,
man in South Georgia.
yeah, man. I'm just trying to see, can they prescribe something for them withdrawals you going through?
You know what? Hold on, what that thing called these days? The UFL, don't that start that weekend?
Uh huh.
I'll get some football in this weekend along with some March Madness. Don't worry, I'll be okay. And you know, I'm gonna have some Brown there with me.
That ain't what I don't think that's what he was talking about, Mike. But okay.
Oh, what you talking about?
I'm talking about mhm, with what you got going on with those City Grove Saints.
We are. Hey, like I said, I don't see no reason why we can't take first in the region. It's steps to get to the championship. It's steps, baby. It's steps. You win region first, and then after that you go 5-0.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that, but I'll be first to go on record and say you ain't gonna win. You may win region because I heard you say y'all got a little white.
So y'all can't be talking about my cricket mobile.
Yeah, R2D2, you going in and out.
Man, we're gonna get you a Wi-Fi pack.
I mean, he's on the road. You leave
No,
him.
I know. I mean, but let's be real though. I know what he's trying to get at, but we got Douglas, Llewellyn, Mount Zion, North Clayton, Riverdale, Stevenson, and then Stone Mountain, who ain't even playing a region game.
Mount Zion.
No, I'm talking. Yeah, I
Hey,
said
Mount
Mount Zion.
Oh,
No, we got Mount Zion, but I'm talking about Stone Mountain, who ain't even playing a region schedule.
Hey, Mount Zion.
You really think so?
Well, go on to say it, Mike. In wood.
And Wood.
that shout out to Mount Zion don't have a damn thing to do with football. Y'all just
Not
let
a
it go.
BA thing to do with football.
My
No,
lord, and look at me co-signing.
it
What?
don't have
We're
nothing
gonna
to do with
stick to the
football.
script, you guys.
Yeah, just act like you didn't hear him. Don't just
Okay.
act like you didn't hear him.
No, that's me trying to be a ride or die. See, my mama told me.
Woo. Okay, so I have a question. My question is for Jess. Since you have been absent for a while, looking at your current team, do you think I will be playing for the region championship? I want
Baby,
to hear
that
your
came
thoughts.
from Obadiah.
Yeah,
I
okay,
don't know
I'll
if you
answer
said
that.
his name or not, but I was just guessing because I knew
Yes,
it was
it
the
did.
name.
It did come from Obadiah. My the question, the answer to your question is yes. I think that we will be playing. I think the number one seed could go to Peach County. I think it could go to Cairo, and
Ooh,
Bainbridge.
ooh.
I think it'll be a fight, and I'm be honest with you, simply because Peach County is traveling to Bainbridge. That's gonna be really, from what I hear, it's been 30 years since I've been there, but um, it wasn't easy. I don't think it's really easy to win down there in Bainbridge. Yeah. So yeah, they could possibly, even though they've lost a lot, but apparently they've gotten a lot of momentum from this new coach. So we'll see. But
Well,
the
one thing I can tell you like this right here, babe. Momentum don't line up between them hashes.
you're absolutely right. So the short answer to your question is Obadiah. Yes, I definitely think they'll be playing for the region championship. What's going on, Mr. Robert? How are you?
Yeah, all I know is they better.
Look who talking.
J- uh,
What? We gonna win on region this year.
Hey, exactly. See, hold on real quick. And I know I'm just coming in. And I don't mean to take over the show like this, but I know for the last 3 years I've been talking to my brother. All he want to do is talk down on Peach County region, on how we ain't got nobody in the region and all of that.
Y'all finally
But
got y'all
God say,
finally. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go
but
ahead.
it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. Cause
How you
now
figure that?
you might got the word region in Georgia high school football.
And that's why I'm sitting up here saying off the rip. We ain't got no excuse on not to win region.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you talk about we better win. You
I
better win.
mean,
You better
I know
win.
I already know we better win, and I expect us to win.
Okay.
Because when it
Okay.
comes to y'all region, ain't nobody worried about no Doherty, no Monroe, no Westover. And
Listen.
hold on.
honestly,
I'm gonna
and
tell.
hold on,
I'm gonna tell.
uh-huh.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All I was gonna say is this: we really everybody put a big ass question mark next to Bainbridge. The only team we really looking at is Cairo. So between y'all and the serve makers is
Okay, so let me just tell you
is
right
what we could.
now.
Uh huh.
Let me just tell you when it comes to that
Not you know
region.
their name this week. He know their name and he called out the mascot. They the K roll and the serve makers. You said that Thursday?
All right. You get some
I ain't
catch.
So,
I ain't had a lot of Brown yet. Let me
Well
go on the
I
promo.
ha- well I have.
I know I'm trying to catch up to you.
so real quick, it's our region will Bainbridge, Cairo, and Monroe.
You
So
actually gonna count
whatever
Monroe?
happens, oh yeah, definitely,
Okay. All right.
definitely.
Okay.
Let's see. Obadiah, you so funny. You so crazy. Obadiah says, uh it's not. They be cheating. I didn't say that, D. They did. Welcome, D. He said the region championship will be between Bainbridge and Peach. Cairo ain't no threat. Um and D says he will welcome us to Bainbridge. We appreciate that. What's up, Christopher? He says Peach, Cairo, and Bainbridge and Monroe will be the 4 teams fighting for Region 1 championship.
I don't know about all that. I think Monroe going to get their cookies. We already know that they going to order cookies.
Well,
That,
they had a little momentum last year. They might be wanting to build on that.
uh, uh, is he still on? Yo, can you say that one more time? Would you say momentum don't mean that between them hash marks?
I'm just saying. I don't think they're gonna win, but I'm saying they might surprise a couple of people. Because didn't they surprise a couple of people last year? That's all I'm saying. I
And
don't think that they'll win it all, but I'm just putting it out there
are
that
we really
they
having this conversation about Monroe right now?
yes, because who didn't they listen? What think about last year in that region and what a conundrum it could have possibly been. Think about it.
We all know why the region was well. Okay, number one, Thomasville messed up the whole region.
No. What's going on now?
Let's be no. Come on, Kara. You
No,
finna
okay,
agree.
no.
You
This
about to
is
agree
me.
on this.
No,
You're about to
right.
agree on this.
This is me tuning back in. You get real live reactions. So
No,
what's
I'm just
going on?
saying. No, what I'm saying is that region last year, that what region one it was, Thomasville messed everything up in that region
Did
by not winning it.
Hmm.
Thomasville mess everything up, or did Monroe throw a monkey wrench in somewhere? That's what
No,
I'm
sis.
saying.
Well, I can answer
But
that. That I can answer it. Thomasville messed it up. Thomasville
Yeah.
for sure messed it up.
now, what Monroe did was Monroe upset Doherty without Cam Davis.
Hmm.
That's where the other monkey wrench came in at in that region when Cam
Hmm.
Davis went down. Cool. And then on top of that, they snuck a win in on Chris County also. But we talking Chris County, so that was so that was expected. But
That's what I'm saying. So the point is they threw in a couple of monkey wrenches. I am not because y'all love to put stuff in my mouth. I am not shut up. But
Yeah, I'm about to say,
we
sis, you that did yeah.
you
yeah,
might
Anyway, hey,
yeah,
we're
yeah,
gonna
just I forgot who I was
this
dealing
train
with.
gonna keep on
I'm moving.
rolling.
Yeah. But
Somebody been
what I'm
mutation. Okay.
saying is I'm not claiming Monroe to be world beaters. I'm not
They
saying they're
won't
gonna
ever
win the
be.
region. But some I would I'm what I'm gonna say is they might upset the apple cart somewhere. Maybe.
Bottom line is they
And
gonna
that's
win.
gonna be like
They
a
gonna
one
take
or
fourth place.
two game victory, and that's all they're gonna receive from that. They will not that like whatever wins they get from Monroe. We're speaking on Monroe, right? Like Monroe and Albany.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They will not get wins that will project them to even be on anybody's radar outside of the local area.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
No.
Um,
Bottom line is Monroe gonna take fourth place, and they gonna be walking in with their cookies.
Exactly.
uh, Christopher said Monroe has a very good quarterback and wide receiver.
Okay, I hear what
What's
you're
up,
saying, but you got, let me see, you got 20 other positions that got to be filled.
Sean? Okay.
Two people ain't gonna be the whole region.
Mm-hmm. So Obadiah, so Christopher and D are going back and forth. Christopher, tell us this. Tell us what, because D is saying Cairo is just doesn't impress him and they're not gonna make any noise. Christopher, why don't you tell us why D is wrong? And D, you tell us with Bainbridge losing so much, why you feel confident that they're going to really
D
make some
D
noise.
is from Bainbridge, and that's a like 15 to 20-minute radius. That's for
Mm-hmm.
starters. So if he's biased, we can speak on that aspect of it. I'm not sure what the argument is, but
Uh,
I don't see anybody on this side of it still making noise enough to advance past anybody.
mm, okay.
Hmm.
Um,
And that's with
Joseph,
y'all coming down here.
yeah. Okay. Pete, Draw says Peach has to have it together this season to contend in Region One. Can't get caught up in off season and preseason hype. You're exactly correct about that. But just looking back on Westbrook's old teams and Warner Robins, they're extremely disciplined. So it is my
I'm,
prayer that he brings that to Fort
you
Valley.
know, you know what? Hey, can I throw my fishing line out there?
Oh God, yes.
I'm fishing. I'm fishing right now. I'm fishing for Mexicans right now.
Okay, let's see if we get some.
Peach County's gonna be a disappointment again because Westbrook needs one more year.
D says because we in Cairo's head after 8 years of beating them, and we have talent back. Okay.
Oh, it didn't work.
I'm
And that
trying to
ain't him.
let me find these live comments then, since they ain't biting on what you got going on, Thirsty.
Yeah, I mean maybe
So I'm gonna slide in and let me see.
yeah. D says
Sounds
let's
like
hope
bull
you
sugar to me.
Obadiah said D, let's hope you don't eat your words, but when you're sending that region 4 trophy over to Thomas County, since we are truly a 4A school. Okay then. Okay. Um. Yo, did you hear what Thirsty just said?
Nah, babe, what he said?
That's the wrong fish. I'm throwing him back.
Oh, well, Dro is not saying anything, but he said Peach County needs one more year. There will be a disappointment this season because Westbrook needs one more year.
Who said that?
Thirsty.
But dang, bro, you just said you ain't had no brown in you. Now you talking stupid. You sure?
Bruh, bruh,
He, he,
bruh.
he was trying to
You,
get a
you,
reaction out of Dro.
Hold on.
nah, I think nah. He was trying to catch up to Sis so bad that he just took the ball to his head and just started talking sideways.
Nah, check the private messages,
Okay,
and
so
you'll understand why I said that.
mhm. Yeah, he's trying to
Thank you,
get.
Paris. Thank you, Paris. My man.
Let's see. Christopher said, "Oh, D. Okay. D said he likes coffee over TCC. We're gonna get into that in just a minute. Where my coffee county people are
hold
at.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Ian Wood.
Okay. We're gonna get into that in a
He's
minute.
saying
No,
football.
in what?
Football.
Man, stop, man.
Christopher says Cairo has gone through their growing pains with the new coach. The players have bought in and they have plenty of talent this season. Dro said, Mike, you better worry about that new coach at Cedar Grove.
We ain't even worried about that. We still got talent. Can Pete say the same?
Ooh. Well, first of all, shout outs to Pedro Senior, as you see his name listed. Bro, we miss you. Come on and talk to us and talk to the people too.
Yeah,
And
talk to
bring Coach Crow with you, because we might have some new opportunities available for him if Sis don't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
But man,
Where's
I feel
Coach
something.
Crow?
But I feel something
Yeah.
taking on my line. I feel something taking on my line.
Coach Crow. Coach Crow, where are you?
Oh, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Wait. Everybody be quiet. Everybody be quiet. Did y'all hear that? Hold
you
on.
gotta
What?
fight.
No. I swear I just heard something. Wait. Let me see. Is it gonna come back? Come on.
He
She
said, you better.
died laughing. She died laughing over there. I thought you were gonna say it again while we was quiet.
Coach Crow, where are you? We miss you.
Exactly.
I hadn't heard you in so
You,
long. I hadn't
you
heard
know
from you
what?
in so long. I'm really missing you. Like, I went a whole season and I didn't hear from you, and it kind of hurt my feelings. And I know you were really disappointed because Appleton County didn't do what they were supposed to do, but you said you liked me, but I can't really tell. So
Just tell him to tune in.
tune in.
Hold on.
Hey, it's
Man, I
gonna
hear
always
footsteps
be the
walking.
tune in for me. Hold on, one more. Hit that
I
shit
know,
again.
right?
I know it ain't
I
playing.
know,
Hit
right?
it again, sis. Say it one more time.
Tune in.
Boy, I hear footsteps walking up to the door right now.
Footsteps in the
Uh, Glenn says, "What do you mean stop? Who are you talking to exactly, Glenn? Let us know who you're talking about. What's going on, Marika? Obadiah says, aren't the Bearcats and Cedar Grove in the same classification? They surely
Who,
are.
They
who the
sure are
Bearcat?
this year.
Who the
Bainbridge.
Bearcat? And then we
Bainbridge.
beat Bambridge. And then we beat Bambridge. Was it last year or the year before? That was 2 years ago.
It was
Man, y'all.
Yeah, it was 2 years ago when Ricky Shepard said that they was gonna handle business. But Ricky Shepard also said that in a couple of years, people are really gonna be gunning for this top-notch coach you got. So good luck. That's all I'm
In
saying.
Wood.
Nah,
What's going on, Chad?
he ain't making that jump.
What's going on, Chad? He said, checking in from Thomasville. Welcome.
Hey,
Hey, Chad.
can I change the subject up real fast on something?
You certainly can.
Cause I don't know if y'all really understood this, but here's my question, right? How do you break a national record in the boys 4x1 meter relay and come in second place?
Other team was faster.
Huh?
The other team was faster. They broke the record also, didn't
Dog. Did y'all see this clip that I'm showing right now? This track or this heat? Have any of y'all seen this?
I have not.
I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you how fast these boys ran. All I'm gonna tell you is it's Texas track, Duncanville, and I can't even pronounce the school that started with an A. Just watch the clock at the finish line and watch lanes. I think it's lanes 3 and 4. Okay, just watch. Just watch. That's all I want you to do. False start, right? But I'm gonna tell you something. Watching this right here, I don't know what they got going on in Texas and they track, But man, Texas boys be rolling. You come in second place, but you still broke a national record that you set. You broke your own national record.
But it wasn't
Y'all do
good enough.
realize Duncanville broke their own record earlier this track season. They ran like a 40.5, I think, and you came in second, and you still broke your own record that you set earlier this year. I don't even want to tell you how fast these boys ran. All I'm gonna say is, if they was in the Olympics, they probably would have came in third or fourth on how fast these boys was running.
So are we what? Never mind.
Now it's a YouTube clip we watching. I don't, can you let the boys go on and get ready and get in their spot? All I know is lanes 3 and 4. You're gonna see smoke coming up off that track.
Okay, so we're focusing on lanes 3 and 4.
Yep, lanes 3 and 4.
Okay.
That's what we focus on. 3 and 4. And watch the clock when they cross the finish line.
He is hooping. He is hooping.
Yeah, I don't even understand what's gonna happen right now.
One day. Good Lord.
Oh, okay. What is it? 5 and 6? Oh, okay. Lane 5 and 6. That what it was. I'm sorry. It was 5 and 6. Look at the clock. Look at the clock.
Either way,
What the
we see
clock
the
say?
race.
Look at the clock. What the clock say?
Hell, I can't see that 38.09.
38.82.
Oh,
You got high school kids running a 4x1 at a 38.82.
that's impressive.
That is ridiculous. Olympics is running sub 38.
Hmm. Well, look like we got a bunch of track stars in Texas.
Man, yeah, that's the name of the school right there. The ATASOCITO, whatever that was.
Mm-hmm.
That be. Like man, but yeah, them boys fast. Them boys fast. What the hell? I can't see that. Well, turn your phone sideways, Obadiah.
No, he was quoting me, and I got a computer. I just couldn't dang on see it. Marika said you got that dial-up internet, Mike.
We got to upgrade our stream yard. We got to upgrade stream yard.
No. That's on you. That was your
Man,
personal stream.
Look, man, it's a delay from going from my computer to stream y'all to y'all. You know what? Y'all got that dial up because it's streaming on y'all computer. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it, Mike. It's everybody but you.
It's exactly
everybody but me.
Yep.
Y'all and y'all cricket mobiles. Y'all and y'all cricket mobiles and Boost mobile phones.
So let's can we talk about this? Coffee is gonna beat TCC. Where my coffee county people at? Where are my coffee county people?
Ooh, this is getting messy.
Messy because somebody said that coffee will not beat TCC this year. Somebody on this panel.
And coffee gonna beat TCC and what?
Okay, so
I'm riding with my brother on this one though.
Both of them said it.
And what brother? Because she said somebody on this panel said that coffee.
Okay, I'm saying it, and my brother said it.
By process of elimination, I'm not a brother, so I ain't say it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm right. And me and my brother said it. So again, coffee gonna beat TCC in what?
Christopher says Cairo has a freshman running back that just ran a 10.900 meter dash. Impressive. Obadiah says the only time Coffee will beat TCC is if Coffee get a girls flag football team.
Right, cause
Well,
y'all
he
just
better than
got
me.
it. And they
He
ain't even
better than
in
me.
y'all schedule yet. And you already flexing on the flag football
Shit.
team. Just chill out.
I was I was gonna say Bass Fishing or EA Sports, but okay.
My lord.
You know what? Shout out to
Huh?
Peach. They're very good in both. Bass fishing and EA
I
Sports.
know
They're
y'all.
very
I know
good in
y'all
both.
got a state champion in playing Madden.
Mm-hmm. And you're doing schoolwork now. Let's see.
Look, damn, I ain't got nobody on my hook yet. Damn.
And ain't.
Let me throw it back out there. Let me throw it back
Okay,
out
so
there.
he told you what he told you what he said what he said in the comment. He said you need to be worried about Cedar Grove because didn't that coach come from Doherty? That's what he said. Now what he mean by that? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know what he mean by that.
But can I ask a question and be kind of
All I'm saying is he need to be worried about his team getting out the first round of the playoffs next year.
okay? Very well. Marika said, what do you mean but if when talking about Peach? Okay, so let's go back. Oh, he said, okay, so he really, Marika, what he's trying to do is he's trying to get Dro to come on and talk to him. But what he said was that Peach County will be a disappointment again this year, and Westbrook needs one more year to really, really get it together. So they will be a disappointment this year. Now, and whether he's saying it just to say it, I don't know. Or whether he believe it, I don't know. But Dro said, well, you really need to be worried about your new coach. Didn't he come from Doherty? So that leads me to this question.
Okay.
Because you're the stats guy. Okay,
Hmm.
so for how long was he the DC at Doherty? And what did his defense look like?
Okay. Number one, from what I can tell, he was down there the entire time Gilbert was there. Once Gilbert came on as head coach, he came down.
Mm-hmm.
And for those who don't know, we refer to him as Johnny Gilbert. Um, Came down and became the head coach of Doherty and stepped down this past season and took an administrative job in the schools at the school. It was
Doherty
either
County
school
School.
or the school system.
It was
School
a
system,
school
right?
system.
Okay. Um, in our minds, we thought he was going to be the next coach at Doherty. From what the people that knew him up here. Now, you're asking me what was Doherty defense like and that he ran. Number one, he ain't the athletes he got now at City Grove ain't the same he gonna have that he had down in Doherty.
That ain't what I asked, but go
So
ahead.
therefore, his defensive stats wasn't that good down in Doherty.
So
But
what
I
was his
guarantee you
scheme?
this.
What was his scheme, and would it be effective with the right players? That's
A base
is
four
that a
three,
fair question?
a base 4-3 with the athletes he got at City Grove, he's good.
Okay.
He just didn't have those athletes at Doherty. And that's what it
Okay.
can come down to. He just did not have these type of athletes at Doherty.
Okay.
Any Doherty fan, tell me right now because was it not last year, but the season before last, the 2022 and the 23 season. All right, Doherty fans thought they really had some Cam Davis doing his thing, but at the end of the day, defense, hey,
Wait a minute. Was that the game? I forgot who they played, but they went live. He just saw at the beginning. By the
it
third
cut it
quarter,
off.
he was kissing everybody.
No, can I finish my story, please?
I'm
Can I
sorry.
get? I'm get. That's where I'm getting to. I forgot who they played. I forgot who they played, but that's the game I'm talking about.
I think it was Thomasville. I
So
don't know.
was it Thomasville? No, was it Thomasville or Carver?
It was one of them.
But anyway, basically, it's this dude down in Doherty that he streams all their games. I forget his name. So basically, this is really the only game I watched of Doherty that year. And the entire season, my thing about Doherty was they were fool's gold.
Uh-huh.
So we're watching this game. I'm watching this game on this dude's live feed on Facebook. I see Doherty is giving this game away. I want to say they were playing Carver. I swear they were playing Carver that game.
They might have
But
been.
but anyway, the defense couldn't do. I mean, the defense tried to do something. Oh, you know what? It was Thomasville. It was Thomasville. That's who it was. Thomasville. So the
Wait a minute
defense,
now. Say what?
when
Doherty was
Thomasville 2023 season, the first year y'all was y'all first season in 3A, y'all played Doherty at a neutral site.
your fish.
And that game got streamed. And we talking on it because he kicked Jeremy off the stream. He was about to kick me off the stream because I kept talking about Doherty being fool's goal because all they had was Cam Davis.
Okay.
And Doherty
See,
gave
now
up
that being
35
I was just trying to figure out how Thomasville
because Thomasville
got
beat
into
them
it.
35-20.
Okay, I was just trying
Yeah.
to. Hey, you
She
mentioned
heard
us,
Thomasville and she just needed
and I had to
clarification.
come see. But we got Pedro, the little Mexican fella.
Your
In a minute. Hey, Joe.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? What's
And I
happening?
know you came on here for a reason, so go on and say what you
Hold
feel
on.
you need
Hold
to
on.
say. Ain't no
I'm
hold
trying to
on.
I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to reel this fish in. I'm trying
Ain't
to
no
reel this fish
hold
in.
on.
I just caught.
What you gotta say, man? What's up?
What's happening?
Ain't no
What's
hold
happening,
on.
Joe?
And you might better go get the wizard.
Man, look
What's
here,
going
bro.
on, Joe? Long time no here, bro. How you doing, man?
We can do all the pleasantries later. I
Okay.
got a
Wait,
bone.
just
I
on
got a
behalf of
bone
the
to pick
ladies.
with you.
Hold
I
on,
got.
on
Okay.
behalf
First
of
of
the
all, let me
ladies.
say. What's going on, ladies? How y'all doing?
How you doing,
Yeah.
Joe?
Hey, Joe.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I just want to pop in for a minute. Now, I hate the reverse, but I had a time trying to log on tonight for some reason. You know, and I know I'm coming in a little late. I hate the reverse while the show is going in a certain trajectory. But I want you to repeat to me right now what you said about Peach County. Can you repeat that, Thursday?
Okay, hold on. Before y'all say that, let me say this. Jeremy, shut up. Okay,
And it's the reason why
What?
Timmons got you blocked.
Okay. What I said was Peace County is going to be a disappointment this year because Coach Westbrook needs another year. That's what I said.
And you said it with your chest, right?
Yep.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Where y'all new coach came from?
DeKalb County.
DeKalb County.
by
Yep.
way of where?
By way of DeKalb County.
No.
Where was he
See,
immediately?
So is
Okay,
he a piece in the Lego set or not?
Nah,
okay.
he's not a piece. He's not a piece of the program. He came to us from DeKalb County via whatever that county is down there by Albany.
okay, so
The
that's
I know
that's
you
the point I'm
lying.
trying
Speak
to
on
make.
the people. Give him a name. Thursday, where he came from.
Daughter, I don't know what that thing called. Daughter, down, drone. Doherty, that's it,
Man,
Doherty.
hold on, bro. No, see, we ain't finna do that. You ain't finna butcher Doherty County name. You
Like he
understand what I'm
don't know
saying?
what the
Get it
hell
right
it's
first of
called.
all. Get
no
it right
damn
first of
way.
all.
I bet it
So
is Doherty County.
y'all got a coach coming up from Doherty County. You gonna have the audacity to say Peach County gonna be a disappointment?
But Joe, listen, Joe.
Ooh, this is getting
I asked
messy.
the question: how was he as a defensive coordinator at Doherty County, and
Right,
what kind of scheme he ran and all that stuff? What he
right.
said was that base 4-3 didn't work down there because of the athletes. But with the athletes that Cedar Grove has, it's going to be just fine.
I just got a feeling, Jess, he gonna eat his words this year.
On
Got a
what? Eat my
feeling.
words on what? Eat my words on what?
Y'all may end up being a bigger disappointment than you think.
6-4. I'm sticking by that.
6-4.
Yep,
And you
I'm
happy
sticking by
with
it.
that? Because that sounds like disappointment to me.
No, shit, we were 5-5 last year.
Man,
And
come
what
on,
happened?
man. Y'all
I'm
supposed to be
talking
the
regular
standard.
season.
Y'all supposed to be the standard. 6-4 ain't the standard. Come on now.
5-5 was the standard
And
last year because
so,
what? We ran 10 off. Hey, we ran 8 off in a row.
Dro, you
Okay,
say
so
it don't move the needle.
yeah, so
No, not
okay,
at all.
let me ask this question, Mike.
Yeah,
Was this year's schedule, is this year's schedule easier or more difficult?
easier.
Okay. So
Because
Okay,
we got more because we got more region games and a lot of those region games are a lot easier than what we had to deal with last year.
and I
so
know
it
this is
is your. Okay, hold on. Let me interject here, sis. I'm sorry,
uh-huh, go ahead.
and
I'm sorry.
please excuse my children in the background. Is your season easier because you've already played it, or is it easier because there are some adjustments being made now, and like with a whole coaching change, and there may or may not be players that don't want to stay.
Our schedule is easier this year because we're only playing 4 non-region games
Who are those 4 non-region games?
versus 7. Douglas County, Collins Hill, Monarch out of Florida that we played last year. We're playing a team in Texas.
Guaranteed wins.
Hell no. I mean,
Again, 6-4
Man, I don't see
at the worst.
anything hard on y'all schedule except for
I'm
maybe that
not saying we
team
got
out of
anything
Texas.
hard on. Hold on,
Except
whoa, whoa,
maybe that
whoa, whoa,
team out of Texas because they'll have home field advantage and maybe Douglas kind of depending on what they bringing back from last season. You know what I'm saying?
I never said we had a hard schedule or an easy schedule. All I'm saying is I have no problem with us losing the first 4 games
okay.
because
You sound like you're getting a little uptight there. Now,
no,
Well, that's
no.
because you came on tonight.
I keep saying 6-4. What are y'all not getting?
that
I'm
ain't
I
good
have
four and
no
enough.
six.
problem
I
with it.
got Robert Talent in the comments saying 4 and 6.
What's up, Robert? How you doing?
Hey,
Marika,
Mr.
what's
Robert.
going on?
Who, Robert? Who do y'all expect us to lose to in the region? Maybe. Well,
Maybe Stevenson, but nah, y'all got to. You could probably put Cedar Grove Middle School in your region and get third seed. I mean, they just that bad.
that's what I'm saying, and that's why I keep saying 6-4. But, Dro, I'm glad you came on. I'm glad you bit my bait because I just wanted you to come on because you ain't been on all off season.
Man, listen,
I'm still
it's dead right now.
nah,
What else you want me to say?
nah,
This is what
nah.
I do. This is what I do when I go in
I know when you come on, but at the end of the day, y'all know what my receipt says. Westbrook needs 2 years, and after 2 years, y'all will be back on track.
You don't get no credits for that, Thursday, because at the end of the day, y'all was waiting for Dro to come on. But you're in the hot seat because of your
I got
team
no problem.
and what we're. So
I'm
do
in the
not
hot seat every
deflate.
time, Dro. Come on. I'm in the hot seat every time, Dro. Come on. So, Dro, what
Let's
else you
not
got for me?
deflate. Yeah,
Dro,
let's not
all right,
deflate.
Dro, what's your next question? What's your
what
next
I
question?
want
What's
to
your next
know
comment?
is what I want to know is what was y'all genuine reaction to the news that he was going to be y'all new head coach? Be for real now.
We was good with it. Because,
Exactly.
no, it ain't, Dro. Go back to the beginning of the show. He was the number 3 candidate on our list.
Number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. He was the number 3
Number
candidate.
3.
Do you know who
Number
number? Do
3
you know
ain't
who?
number 1. Number
You
3
know who
ain't
number
number
one?
1.
Number 1 was who? The
Number
guy
1
that's
was
at Stockbridge right now. That was number 1. I'm not gonna say publicly who number 2 is or was because I don't want to mess up that relationship. But this coach here, he was number 3 on our list.
number 3 ain't number 1.
When you, I tell you who number 2 was after the show. If you
That's
stick
fine.
around,
I'm about to say, tell them in private.
That's fine.
I'll
You
tell
don't
you
have
in
to
private who
spell it
number
out.
two was.
But number 3 ain't number 1. You get what I'm saying?
Hey,
Number
real
You
quick,
three
I'm
want
ain't
sorry to
number
no,
interrupt
no,
one,
y'all.
but
no.
you've also
When I
bypassed
explain it,
number
when I
two.
explain to you why he was number three, you'll understand. Okay, cool. I'm with you now. Because he was technically
Hey,
number two, but on the list he was number three.
hey, bro, I know the
Yeah.
story, so maybe they'll understand then. But hey, man, I wanted to holler at my boy, man. I've been out the car for a minute. Dro, what's good, bro?
Man, what going on with you, yo, man? I'm chilling, man. I'm getting ready. I can't wait for spring football, to light up and everything. Y'all know how I do when hibernation come around for me. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I say, man, you were trying to relax, but somebody got their fishing pole out tonight. They kept trying to bait you up to come on. So
yeah, he
in a
did.
way,
It
I'm
worked.
glad though. In a way, I'm glad though, cause I got my boy on, man. We ain't talk to you in a minute.
Yeah,
No,
Yeah,
man.
we
And
miss
listen,
we
you. We
man. And
miss you,
let me
bro.
say this: I appreciate y'all for keeping the show going and everything like that. Y'all been doing a good job. And on behalf of me and my brother Mo, I just want to tell y'all I really appreciate y'all efforts.
For sure.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so
But
much.
We
you're
sure
welcome.
Uh,
But that don't
appreciate
get
it.
you out the hot seat, Thursday. Just know that.
oh, I'm still sitting in it. Bruh, I'm sitting in the hot seat with a blanket bottle in my hand and a drink in the other. What you got for me
Okay.
next?
I have this question for you, and this is
Okay.
clearly hypothetical, Mike, because it
Uh-huh.
really, I mean, you can't really tell. Let's just say, okay, with the current situation that you have right now,
Yeah.
and the schedule, say last year's schedule was this year's schedule, how
Uh-huh.
confident would you be?
Uh I would still roll with the 5-5 that we finished with.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
I would.
Let me just ask you straight up. Is
Okay.
Cedar Grove gonna win the state championship this season?
In what?
in in wood. Thank you, Sid. In wood.
He said it earlier
With
in his
the
comments. He said they will be playing on Thanksgiving, and they might, but he doesn't see
Nah,
that.
And
they
that'll
not.
be it. Say grace
yeah.
and good night. We're gonna holler at you.
Hey, we gonna
Oh
play that thing.
yeah.
We're gonna. You don't see us. Who gonna keep us from going to the third round?
I guess we could revisit this.
That
No,
Listen,
no,
has
hold
yet
on,
to
no,
be
no,
seen.
no,
No,
no, no, no, no,
that
no,
has
no,
yet to be
no, no.
seen.
Let's have this conversation right now. Let's have this conversation right now.
Okay,
Who's
we
gonna
No,
keep
no,
us
can.
we're
from
not.
going?
We're
That has
not
yet to be seen.
prognosticators.
And we are not, but
Okay.
that has yet to be seen simply because we're speaking to a Lego set. You go and pull people to do what you need or fulfill vacancies that you wouldn't necessarily have if you didn't have the opportunities to recruit and whatever it is you do.
Good dope sell itself. What you talking about recruit? We don't recruit.
Child,
Good dope sell itself.
Okay.
child, if it's wet,
It's been selling itself for the last 8 years, for the last
okay,
decade. What you
well,
talking about?
okay. Well, do
Well,
you
y'all must be in
agree?
a drop. Y'all must be in a drop now, bro, cause that thing ain't selling like it was. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
that
No,
right
we just
I was
now.
got a
about to say that.
no, we ain't in no drought. We got a new plug. That's all.
Hey, but here's the thing you gotta understand. For the longest time, you had somebody that came in and he taught y'all how to work that wrist. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And if anybody out there know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You got a new
What's up?
cook in the house now. He ain't whipping that wrist like everybody else was that been
Okay,
in that
okay.
trade. So
You
now
missed
what?
the beginning. Hold on. You missed the beginning of the show. So again, was on the staff at Southwest, the cast, and when Matt and was doing their thing in the early 2000s, he was in the kitchen cooking.
But I already know all this. That had anything to do with City Grove in the last 8 years though.
You're right on that. He did, but he got the same recipe. He comes in with the same recipe, the same cooking method.
Nah,
But how come
nah,
they
Smith.
recipe didn't
They
work
came over
down
there
there?
with a formula.
How
So what
come the
now?
recipe didn't work in Doherty County?
What?
Oh,
Mhm.
I don't hear nothing.
What? Hold on, wait. We've already had this conversation, so we're gonna replay it. Where does everybody in that area go to? Across the border.
But they don't have to, is what I'm trying to tell
Oh,
you.
so somebody else had better dope. So
Yeah,
somebody else had better
basically
dope
what
in
he's
that
saying.
area. That's what you're saying.
That's what he's saying.
But if you were stationed down there at Fort Benning, where you gonna have your child playing at? Cut it out. It's just like right now.
Hey,
Houston
let me.
County cook a better dope than Peach
Hey,
County.
bro.
You think that's accurate?
No, I wouldn't say that.
Huh? Okay.
I wouldn't say that. Now I'll
No.
tell you this right here. If you ever been to Leesburg, then you'll understand. Leesburg is not that. It's not it. You know what I
No,
mean? Just
it's
because you're
not.
getting those kids over there in this little small hick town, that does not mean Leesburg is a place to be. So if you're
They
in
do
Mm-hmm.
have
Albany at a
nice
Marine
facilities over
base,
there, though.
yes, yo, then that came after winning. That was being built. So again, when you talking about the dope being sold across the street, if you know you a good dope man and you got the recipe that you claim he got the same recipe from
Mm-hmm.
Cedar Grove, he should have been down there cutting the middleman out, cutting the plug out, being Lee County. He should have
Exactly.
been able to go down there and whip that thing up and transfer it over to Darty.
And you know why, yo? You know why? Because
Uh-huh.
they
Wow.
did it
Uh-huh.
before in the mid to late 90s. That's how I know it's
Oh yeah.
possible.
Yeah, we know the talent is in the Albany area. We know that. We know that.
Mm-hmm. Fact.
So I'm
So
asking you again, why didn't it work?
he whipped it up, right?
Well, for one, he wasn't the
He ain't
head
got the
man down there.
formula.
That's number one. Oh, he got the formula.
Hey, hey, hey,
The
hey.
formula and the recipe is
Every
wrote on the wall. The formula is wrote on the wall with 5 state championships.
What?
What?
No, I'm
yeah,
asking
it
you.
is. It is, bro.
What?
No, Dro, it is. It is. It written on the wall from the 5 state championships. But
But look how they got them.
here's the thing.
Look how they
All
got
right,
It
them.
don't matter how we got
let
them.
me.
We got
That's what I'm saying,
them.
bro. That's
We
that's
got them the
that's the
same way
formula.
Peach County got
That's the
one.
formula, bro. No, that's a damn
Okay.
lie. But that's the formula, bro.
Okay.
It's just
Mm-hmm.
like my job. You know what I'm saying? Let me just tell you. I know for a fact, and I can toot my horn because it's proven. I know for a fact that I'm the best at what I do. Anybody I train to succeed me, they're gonna be just like
Uh-huh.
me to run this
Uh-huh.
company. But if I go out and I got
Uh-huh.
awards for the last 8 years straight, I've been 5 times. I don't showed you that I'm the best because I kept everything in house. I showed these people how I
Mm-hmm.
want. I showed these people how it need to be done. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
When somebody else to come in and run that company,
Uh-huh.
now you got a new day, bro.
No, you
You
don't.
got a
Not
new
when you got
day
the same
because
employee.
just
Not when you
saying,
got the same
hey, just
employees.
saying, just saying. Oh no, because guess what? Just like you said about him being down there in Dorty, he the head man, not them employees. He the head man. So that man is
Mm-hmm.
not. If that man probably walked in that hall the first day, sat down in that office, and learned what's been going on to be so successful in the last 8 years. And that man can sit there and say, I ain't going down that road. And I'm telling you what I know is facts because I'm gonna tell you something. Number one, let's talk about my home team, the team I root for. Guess what? You
Okay.
saw what we was doing. We went 4-6, 4-7 when you count the playoff. The first time our team went under 500 in over 34 years. Okay, no, 36 years. I'm sorry, but guess what? We had a new man come in, and if the old regime that was hiring from within at Peach County would have hired from within, we wouldn't have lost 2 4-star players. We wouldn't have had people put out the team. But you had a new
Uh-huh.
guy came in, and that new guy
Uh-huh.
said, it's done my way. I'm not going down this road that these other coaches from hiring within was allowing to
Uh-huh.
happen since the 90s. So, bruh, you can sit
Bro,
and act
you
like
can,
it's still
bro, you
good
can,
at Cedar Grove. Check my
bro, you
receipt at
comparing,
the end of the year.
bro, you comparing apples and oranges right now. You
No,
comparing apples
bro.
and oranges. Yes,
No.
you are. Yes, you are. You are
No.
comparing apples and oranges. Peach County ain't
Explain.
had them dog. Peach County ain't had them dogs in the last 5 years. That's number one. Number two.
What?
Watch your mouth talking about
Yeah,
everything.
cause that's a
Y'all
lie.
bring
Cause
dog
that's a
food.
straight lie.
Okay,
That's
Y'all
a
bring
straight lie.
Lego pieces in, bro. Watch your
that's a
mouth.
lie. How you figure that?
That's a straight lie.
How you figure that?
Ain't no truth in that one, buddy.
How you figure that?
That's a dog face life.
There you go. There you go, EP.
So you
Way to
gonna
chime
so
in at
you
the
gonna
right
sit
time, EP.
so you gonna sit up here and tell me for the past 5 years y'all done had them dogs that's gonna get y'all where y'all need to be.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Yo,
you sit up here and talk with so much pride, with your chest out and everything. When I done told you several times, we know how y'all built y'all program, how y'all got the ship you got. You might want to be a little more humble in what I'm trying to say, because
bro,
if you peel back the layers and you
Be
take away
humble,
those Lego set pieces, bro, y'all wouldn't
uh,
even be on the radar
bro.
of a championship
bro.
team.
We can
Bro,
say
you
the
know what
same,
I'm
bro.
trying to
We can say
tell you.
the, bro. I can sit here and say the same thing
The
about Pete.
numbers don't lie. The numbers don't lie. That's
You
what I'm
right, the
trying
numbers
to
don't
tell you.
lie. We got 5 and 8.
But
You
look how
right, the
y'all
Hey,
numbers
finish.
bro,
don't lie.
Look
It
how
don't
bro.
y'all
Just
matter,
like I
finish.
bro.
told her. Let me
Bro,
tell you. Hey,
y'all
bro. Let me
done
tell you
went
what you
through.
doing,
Y'all done
Mike.
did the same. Y'all done the same thing we've done.
No,
Y'all have accepted players with open arms,
no, we have not.
Nope.
but
Never. That
That's a
ain't never been
different.
the case in Peach County.
That's a
So that's a
different.
well,
lie.
you go. But okay,
That's a
okay.
lie.
It's a player sit. You know what? I'm gonna say that for backstage. I'm gonna say that for
Uh-uh.
backstage. But okay.
I would just tell you like this, bro. Let me tell you what you do when you brag about your 5 championships in 8 years. Bruh, if me and you in a 100-yard race and you get a 10-yard head start and you beat me by a yard, how dare you brag, bro? You got a 10-yard head start. What I'm trying to tell you is it's unfair, bro. It ain't no even playing field. It ain't no even playing field for you
Don't
to
get.
have 5 and 8
So you saying
because
we
I
gonna
stand on
so
it.
we gonna have this conversation again, huh? We're gonna have this
Yeah,
conversation
definitely.
again. What it sounds like is you're crying. Don't nobody want to come play for Peach, but everybody want to come play for City Grove. That's what it sounds like you're
Bro,
crying about.
bro, hold on. Let me tell you. First
Oh
off,
Lord, guys.
Middle Georgia, right here in Macon Bibb in Peach County,
Hmm.
have enough talent at every
Hmm.
school that all the schools around here are relevant. Okay.
Bro, I'm gonna ask
Now,
you a question.
hold. Let me finish
Go
my
ahead.
point, bro. Let me finish my
Go
point.
ahead.
Now,
Go ahead.
I don't care. I don't care what part of the state anybody try to represent and act like what it is. I'll tell you right now, if Peach County took the best talent out of Macon,
Hmm.
Bibb County, Houston
Hmm.
County, Macon County, Crawford County, Taylor County. I ain't even got to go no further than those 6 counties and put them
Hmm.
on one Peach County team. I don't care if
Hmm.
it was single A to 7A. It ain't no school in Georgia touching because the talent that comes out of Central Georgia is stupid. If you go
Hmm.
and look at the Georgia Bulldogs championship teams, the people that was making impactful plays are Central Georgia guys. I don't take nothing from the north. I don't take nothing from the south. But building a Lego set like your Bufords, like your Cedar Grove, and then you win with that, and you stick your chest out to teams that don't recruit when you beat them, bro. What I look like. What I look like fighting a dude that ain't got no arms and bragging about what I did to him.
So basically,
It's
what
an
you're saying
unfair fight,
is,
bro.
because of what Middle South Georgia was doing back in the early 80s and 90s, North Georgia done caught on to it and doing it better. You mad because we're doing it better. Dude, answer
Uh,
one question. No, hold on. Let me finish. I gave you the floor. Let me finish. Give me, outside of Warner Robins in 20 and 21, name another school in Middle Georgia or South Georgia from 3A and up, because I don't care about them small schools that's
You
won a state
should.
title.
You should.
Who's won a
Perry,
state? Who's won a state
Perry,
title?
You do
Okay,
different.
that's
Perry.
one.
You different.
Perry last year. Who else you got? Who else you got? Who else you got?
That's it, bro. Perry.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. Like I said, the last I said since 2016. Since 2016, you've had from Middle South Georgia, Valdosta, Lee County, Warner
Oh,
Robins,
you said middle and
and
south.
Pitt. Yeah, Middle and South. Because I'm getting to a point.
Okay,
Since 2016,
okay,
Valdosta,
okay,
Lee County, Warner Robins, Ware, and Coffee and Perry. 5 schools since 2016 from Middle South Georgia, and I'm giving you a big area, has won a state title.
Don't forget
Different
Pearson.
classes. No. I said 3A and up. I said 3A and up.
They
Oh,
won in
you know,
3A. They
you're
won in
right.
3A.
You're right. I forgot about Pierce. Man, that shit got to ask about. That's COVID. They got to
No,
ask
we ain't
about
doing
that shit.
that now. Because if we're
That
going to put
shit.
an asterisk by
No,
them, we're going
I'm
to put
gonna
an
do.
asterisk by y'all. Legos.
No, COVID year.
Almost made me break out
COVID.
of character just then.
ain't that what I'm supposed to do? Ain't that what I'm supposed to do? Ain't that what I'm supposed to do? All right, you want to throw
Go ahead
Pierce
and
in there?
finish
We'll throw
making your
Pierce in
point.
there. We'll throw Pierce in there. The point is, Middle South Georgia is mad that North Georgia is doing it better right now.
No, we ain't.
No,
We
Okay.
we're
mad
not.
about that. What we
Okay,
mad
hold.
about
Now,
is what we mad
can I
about is
take this, please?
you not admitting that if it wasn't for the Lego pieces, y'all wouldn't be the
Wouldn't
program
even
that
be
y'all are. You
relevant.
won't admit it. Go ahead.
Well,
Everybody everybody in North Georgia that you want to talk about have won the state championship. Besides those 6 teams that you called from Middle and South Georgia since 2016. Okay, let's just look back over the last 5 or 6 years. If you're talking about 2016, let's say 7, almost 8 years now. Let's talk about
mm-hmm,
those.
mm-hmm.
How many teams or players have you heard about that was ruled ineligible? And where the hell did they come from? Middle and South Georgia. So you can't sit here and say y'all doing what we was
Red
doing
flag,
because guess what?
flag.
Because guess what? In Middle Georgia and South Georgia, if Thomasville got a player and he go over to Summers County Central illegally and they recruiting over there, guess what? Thomasville finna let that shit be known about. If Perry got a player and they doing it illegal, Houston County finna let them be known about. Warner Robins finna go to GHSA and tell it because we know we build homegrown talent around here. We don't do that recruit. Y'all so into it up there that y'all okay with it that y'all don't care. You think Stockbridge? You think that Henry County schools Henry County cared when y'all had the guy that got y'all disqualified that 1 year while his sister was still going to school there? You think they cared to go tell on him? No, they didn't. So that's why the South is doing it. You know what? I mean, the North is doing it. You know what the South was doing? They had guys playing in travel ball and rec ball, and they were serious about it, and had guys that worked together with them. And guess what? They
Mm-hmm,
played for one high school. They played for one high
mm-hmm.
school. It was one school. It was the Peach Pirates. It was the Northside Bandits. It was Perry Recreation. It was that. And they kept them guys together. We ain't go all around. We ain't go all around with Peach Pirates and getting kids from all over. And everybody say, you know what? Since we played together in rec, everybody gonna go over to Cedar Grove. I don't care if you live in Reynolds. I don't care if you live in Butler and Montezuma. Everybody gonna go to Peach County and keep the team together. That's what you call doing it better, bro?
Bruh, that's what y'all been doing for years.
We
No.
never did
No,
that.
bro.
Bruh,
No,
y'all
that
been
came out of
doing,
our
The
neighborhood.
y'all been,
middle and
Middle
South
South
Georgia
Georgia
has
been doing that for
never
years.
done that. You're lying.
That's
You're
came
lying,
that
and there's
came.
no
Yeah,
proof.
he lying. He know it.
There's no
How
That
am I
came out
proof.
lying?
our own neighborhoods, bro. That
Right.
came out our own
There's no
neighborhoods.
proof to say that what you're saying is fact. You're lying. And I'm going to tell you
About
straightly.
what? What am I lying about? What
Every
am I lying about?
saying
South
that we
Georgia,
have been going out, getting
right.
players to play together and go in one school.
We have
That's
not
not
been
what I'm
afforded
saying.
the opportunity. Okay, so what are you saying?
What I'm saying is Middle South Georgia. I don't care how far back you want to go. 70s. We're gonna start with the 80s. Middle South Georgia. Their thing was they were bringing those kids up through the system from rec ball. Because we've had
Yes.
this discussion before.
Yes,
Now
we have.
North Georgia. Listen to now North Georgia is doing the same thing, bringing them kids up through rec ball
Okay, I give
and
you that, bro.
filter
We
and
talked about this.
bringing them through their system.
But it's a
Red
difference,
ball.
bro.
They
It's
go
a difference.
how?
It's a
How?
difference because when you're playing in a rec league on the same team and you bringing them up through a system, but you're not zoned for a school. and you all emerge on one school because you played ball together. That's not what Middle Georgia and South Georgia did, bro. We brought kids up together from the same neighborhood.
And down here we call
Bro.
it Y ball.
Oh, so
You
now
play
you want
ball,
to get mad. So now y'all are getting mad at
nobody's
parents
mad.
and households making their bona fide moves to keep their kids where they
Nobody's
want to
mad.
be. Okay,
Nobody's mad.
Bona
okay.
my ass. Ain't nothing bona fide by the dude still living in Stone Mountain going to Cedar Grove. Ain't nothing bona fide about that.
Ain't that bona fide about a kid still living in Byron, Georgia, playing that City Grove reclassified, right?
Nope.
What?
Exactly. Ain't nothing bona
What?
fide about
What
that.
city did
But
you
uh,
use,
but
Mercy?
but the thing is though, no games were ruled ineligible, never ruled ineligible, never disqualified, never had to forfeit a game.
Who's
So
That's the point I was
well,
making, bro. Who's challenging Cedar Grove? Who's challenging
every,
Cedar Grove to
bro,
say
everybody
no,
in 3A
no,
trying to find something on
You
City
a
Grove for
damn
the past.
lie.
no,
Oh,
no?
I'm a damn lie.
So
Oh,
my
so
You
question
do
a
we need to
is
go?
damn
this:
dude.
Do we need to bring in them folks from Chris County with all that? Oh, City Grove about to go down this year. City Grove going down that year.
Hey, all I got
Somebody
to
down
tell
there
you is
going
this
up.
right here.
Somebody going to the GHS headquarters in Thomason, Georgia, and snitching or trying
All
to
I got to
snitch.
do is tell you this. There's a guy named Tim Scott. You better go online and look him up. If
Hmm.
anybody, the listeners, the panel, whoever, just go and look up Tim Scott.
Hmm.
That's what Cedar Grove need to be worried about. Tim Scott. And not just Cedar Grove. A lot of high schools around the state of Georgia need to be worried about the name Tim Scott.
That's the new guy over GHSA.
That's the
Don't
one
break
who's
it
taking
down
Robin
for me,
Hines
Oh,
Joe.
City
place.
Grove don't. Oh, City Grove don't need to be worried about them. Stockbridge need to be worried about 'em.
Tell them why,
Huh,
Joe.
and
Break
more
it
than
down for 'em.
because Tim Scott, first off, is an old Northside High School principal out of Central Georgia.
That ain't the one
Tim's
that why went by me when what you call said I was just playing. She just playing. That wasn't him. Was
that did no, not the one that you talking about the one you cussed out?
I didn't cuss that man out. But go ahead.
No, not them. Nah, he been left the Central Georgia area and moved over to Dublin, and he ended up in Dalton somewhere.
Okay.
Um, but Tim Scott is one that's gonna be strictly about rules, strictly
Hmm.
about bylaws, strictly about
Hmm.
hey, this is where it's gonna be, this is where it's supposed to be, and this is how it's gonna
Hmm.
be. Ain't no changing no rules for this and overlooking this and all of that. You
Hmm.
will see a crackdown and a lot of that um bona fide move situations and stuff. And I'm telling you this because I know the man personally, his wife and all, his kids, I know him. I'm telling you, it's
Hmm.
going to be a change in that. So I'm giving you fair warning to anybody who got their chest poked out where
Hmm.
their team has been doing good dope selling itself and bona fide moves, this and that. You better be on the lookout when Dr. Robin Hines has stepped away. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Well, let me ask him this then. Is Cedar Grove open enrollment? Is it an open enrollment school?
Nope.
You need to be. That'll help you a lot.
Hello?
That'll help you a
It's
lot.
House Bill 5250, bro. Remember?
Is he there? Are you
Yeah.
there,
No.
Joe?
No. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
I
All
asked
It's
right.
him.
So
House
Are they
Bill
open enrollment?
5250.
what
Nope.
about it?
Might know that
What
now.
about it? What?
You're not open enrollment. You try to live
No,
off
we're
of House
not.
Bill 5250.
Ain't that GHS? There's nothing that the GHSA can do about House Bill 5250. Ain't nothing they can do
Okay, but
about
here's the thing. Now, here's the thing I need you to understand, Dro. House Bill 5250, which we know that's not the name of it. That's the name we gave it, though, and it
Yeah,
sounds
that's the
real
name we
good.
gave you, right.
it.
Yeah. But
It
that
does
bill
sound good.
states, don't evade. That bill states Cedar Grove is a magnet school, right? And if you're
Right,
studying in a program that Cedar Grove offer, that you can go to that school, right? Right,
right.
Mike? That's
Regardless,
basically what the
regardless,
bill states, right?
regardless of where you live at
Answer
in the
the question.
county.
Regardless,
Answer the
hold,
answer
mate,
the question,
hold, mate.
Mike.
regardless of where you live, you can go to Cedar Grove under that magnet program, right?
In DeKalb County, yes.
In DeKalb County. Now I want everybody that's listening to go and look at the outer zone numbers for DeKalb County Cedar Grove School. And if Cedar
Mm-hmm.
Grove got a magnet bill or House 5052 bill, why in the hell they ain't got but 6 out of zone school students?
Mm.
Because guess what? Even under that magnet program, your out of zone kids still count. So if you're talking about House Bill 5250 is why y'all getting kids over there, why are you only reporting to the
I'm not-
GHSA or showing 6 out of county school, out of zone kids? I'll tell you why. Because you're
Because the
not
kids
a
are
House
moving.
Bill
The
52.
kids moving into the district.
No, because you're using district addresses to move into it, but you're not moving in there.
That's
Has
it.
it been?
Yes,
Can you
it
prove that we are? Can you prove that we are? Has the
No.
GHSA proved that we are? Nobody
No.
has. At the end of the day, y'all, Peach County had the flow. So Cedar Grove gonna take the flow. So here's the deal. Has it been proven that's what we're doing and we're violating rules? No. As far as we still got 5 state titles sitting on our shelves. Our helmet been up in the bins for 5 years and is up there currently right now.
Man,
Bottom line is,
That-
your sound. No. Let me have the flow. Y'all don't have the flow. I've been nice enough and kind enough to give y'all the flow and not interrupt you. Let me speak my speech.
Y'all better.
We don't got 5. Y'all are mad. It sounds like you're mad that we got 5 and 8 years when we did something that y'all ain't did, which y'all should have done, but you didn't do.
bro, ain't nobody.
But at
mad.
the end of the day,
You
at
get
the
one,
end of
man.
the
Ain't
day,
nobody mad about that. The only you know the point we trying to
y'all
make.
just don't want. Y'all just.
You
You
just
just ain't
don't
gonna let me talk,
understand,
is
like
you?
always.
You ain't gonna let me talk, is you? You just ain't gonna let me talk, is you?
No, because in the midst of your explanation, you're still dragging us under the bus. It's not about what we choose to think or what is. It is
How am I
the
dragging
facts
y'all
that are
under the bus when I'm
displayed.
talking facts? I'm talking facts right now. I'm talking nothing but facts.
Okay, so
Cedar
if you're
Grove,
speaking facts,
Cedar
then don't
Grove in the past 10 years has been the school to beat.
But
In
tell
the
us
past
why, bro.
decade,
Tell us
it
why.
doesn't matter how. Why? Because
It
Peach
does
County had to
matter.
bring in a
It
quarterback
does
to win their
matter.
first state title.
It
Peach
does
County had to
matter.
bring in a transfer quarterback to
That's
win their
cap.
first title.
That's
They
No,
cap.
didn't
it ain't.
You
bring
don't
no
know
No,
what
it
you
ain't.
transfer
talking about.
Y'all had to go
quarterback.
You
bring.
don't know what you talking about.
Y'all had to go
Yeah.
bring.
He
Y'all had to go bring.
Terry. He could have
That's
gone
cap.
Y'all had to
anywhere.
go bring in a
Nobody
white.
brought him
Y'all had to go bring a white quarterback to help y'all win the state title,
You
on to win your
lied.
first
You're
state
Cap.
title.
That's
lying.
cap.
You're a liar.
The first state title that you talking about, that's cap, bro. I'm telling you. It's
So
cap.
you mean to tell me? Y'all didn't bring in a dude at quarterback to help y'all win a title?
We won a
No.
state championship year before that, Mike. Do your
Antonio
research.
Hinton
Do
was
your
from
research.
Lakeview. Now,
Huh?
what else you got?
Now the EP
Say-
turned on his camera.
Hold on. Say what now?
Antonio
Everybody talking
Hinton
the
from
same.
Fort Valley, Georgia.
Who
Now, what
was?
else you got?
Who was?
Antonio Hinton. You said our first state championship was won on the transfer quarterback. You're lying. He from Fort Valley.
Oh. So y'all brought him in 2009 is when y'all brought him in?
See, you
No,
Is
don't
what
know
you're
what
telling me?
you're talking
no,
about.
we didn't
See,
bring
that's
Because
him
why
in.
y'all not finna sit up here and tell me that
You
y'all
really
did not
don't know what
bring it.
you're talking about.
No,
Man, we
I do
better
know,
go
and
down
y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all know y'all had to bring in a quarterback to help y'all win the state title.
Oh, and the quarterback that y'all just won the state title with, where he came from? Where he came
Uh-huh.
from?
Yeah, where he came from? Did you
Where he
bring
came
him in?
from?
We didn't bring him in. He came to us because
Where he
y'all
came
didn't
from? I asked you a
want
question.
him.
I asked you a question.
Wait
Where
a
did he
minute.
come
Wait
from?
a minute.
He came from Peace.
You're lying. See,
Oh yeah, he came from Peace County. But why
Okay.
did he?
Oh, wait a minute.
But
Wait
the
a minute. Wait a
question is,
minute. Wait a minute,
why
bro.
did he come
We
from Peace
brought
County?
a quarterback in, but y'all just had one come to y'all. Now he ain't just come to us. We had to bring him in. Why is that?
Right.
What's
You see
the
that?
difference?
Shit, y'all had a quarterback that could have won y'all a state title, but y'all decided not to use him, not to play him, because you ain't want to deal with him and his family.
who
But okay,
decided
well
that?
Huh?
fine. What? What?
Huh?
What? Huh? Y'all didn't want to pay a freshman at quarterback. Am I
What's wrong with making an assessment? And what's
lying? On
wrong
what?
with you ain't finna tell me what to damn do or run shit around here. I'd have told his ass the same goddamn thing. How about that?
That's fine.
He don't run
That's
shit
fine.
around here. Now he won what he won, and that's great and all well and good. But let me tell you, there was nothing wrong. He made a decision that was best for him, which is great. But ain't nobody gonna sit here and dictate nobody's team. Now, if y'all want to kiss somebody's ass, then that's what you do. It worked
But
out
we
for you.
but we about to turn this into Friday night, ain't we?
Yeah, let's move on. Let's keep the show going. Let's move on to another scene.
Yeah, let's keep the show going. Can I get back? Let's talk about this since we got these Coffee County people on here. Now, Coffee County, these people on this panel, not all of them, but now D got on here earlier and said that Coffee was gonna beat TCC. These dudes on the
And I
panel
said
say,
in wood.
and these
In
dudes on
wood.
the panel said in what? So y'all let them know why that's not true. I'm not saying either way. I don't know. I'm not a prognosticator. So y'all let me know. What y'all got to say about that?
Well, I'll tell you
Coffee.
like this. Um, and not to mirror Drew, shout out Drew that we had on last week. But Drew made a great point.
Hold on,
Well,
Jeremy. Jeremy, you gonna shut your dumb, slow turtle ass up.
All right.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
see,
talk
now it's
about
taking
nothing
a
you
left
know
turn.
nothing about. You worry about what's going on down there in country ass backslid, and don't worry about what we doing up here. That's part of your damn problem, you dummy. Okay, go ahead.
never mind, I don't want to talk.
I'm sorry, y'all go ahead.
Yeah,
I can't get
that
Never
out
was a
my
mind,
little
I don't
bit.
want to
That
frustration.
talk.
was that was a little bit too much, giving him that much attention
I
and
know,
power at
I
the
know.
same time. You know, just
I'm
yeah,
sorry, y'all
we
go
got to
ahead.
come back. We took a hard left off the exit right there. We got to come back around.
Okay, let's talk about coffee and TCC. So y'all tell me why. Y'all tell me why. Coffee will beat TCC. Coffee County fans.
Like I was saying, Drew made a great point when he said Fred Brown. Like, thank God he'll be a Wildcat next year, and I get to see that kid run over here in Fort Valley.
That's
I just
right.
don't see that kind of productivity coming from nobody else. That's special. That kid was special. Coffee has always been that right there at the edge, and it took a special kid like Fred Brown to get him over that hump. I just don't see that coming back to where they winning now again. I think they'd be competitive, but they're not beating Thomas County Central.
So you think they're gonna have like a drop off this season?
Yeah, I mean it's not a drop off. I think it go back just like kind of like what Drew was saying, not to try to mirror image him, but I think they made the playoffs. You know, they third, fourth seed. But I like Thomas County Central and Lee as the top of that region. And you may can get Houston County and Coffee County in there with
Well,
the turmoil that's going on at Northside right now.
yeah, you right about that. Is Hill coming back for his senior?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He's definitely there, along with the greatness of Isaiah Mitchell and Peyton Joseph. And shout out to the running back they have over there. I met his father the other day, and we'll get his son on to do an interview. He'll be the starting back for Hoko this year after losing last year's starter, but he did share time and a pretty good back himself. So we'll get him on uh, before the season started during the season one. But Hoko got some pieces. You
Well,
know,
I
I think
think
they fight for
yeah.
the third or fourth spot.
Okay, I can roll with that. I think one of the things that always concern me with them is not so much. We know they set on offense, the weapons they have. Is more on the defensive side of the ball.
Always been their Achilles heel, bro.
Chris says coffee will be better this year than they were last year.
In what way?
What?
In what way?
What?
Okay,
My lord.
man.
Elaborate
You know
more.
what though? Well, hey, let me say this about coffee real fast because I mean, you guys already spoke about Fred Brown, right? We know that's a lot of production loss with him. But then at the same time, when you look at coffee, you got a coffee. You're losing your starting quarterback in Hensley. Your backup didn't produce anything. So we don't know what you're bringing back at quarterback. That's number one. Number two, your two leading your leading rushers, Brown and Hensley, and what's his name, Hansley. Can Hansley carry the full load? I don't see Hansley being able to carry the full load without a passing game. And I mentioned the passing game for the simple fact is your top two leading receivers, McCall and Paul, 503, 293, gone. You know, so I don't see nobody sees Coffee being able to replace the production of both Brown and Hansley, and so in a fashion that they actually their backups produce numbers. Because what you guys gonna do? You gonna start the rising junior by the name of Ross at quarterback and expect him to carry the team because, like I say, behind him, who you gonna use Maurice Hansley brother to carry the load by the name of Tyrese Hanley to carry the load as a rising senior? So Coffee has a lot of production to replace, and that's the biggest thing that's being looked at Coffee. What you're losing and what you're bringing into the next season.
So what is TCC losing?
Real quick,
and
bro, if I
bringing
can
back?
chime in.
Yeah.
Returning. I think if and I know the people in Thomas County Central and our panel sister probably know a little better than I do. But when we went down the roster of Thomas County Central last year, there was a bunch of young guys. Those guys was coming back. But
Well,
this is what I would say
And
about
they're
Coffee.
coming back this year. Don't sleep on Thomas County
That's
Central. I
what
stand,
I'm talking
I
about. So
10 toes down stand behind them just like I did this previous season. Don't sleep on them. They ain't done.
now
now,
here's the thing about Thomas County Central, right? They're bringing back their quarterback and man, what's the dude name? Last name Johnson, Jalen Johnson. They're bringing him back. He's a rising junior, bringing him back. And then, but you're losing a lot of production at running back. Can't TCC? You can't deny that you're losing a lot of. You're losing a 1,300-yard rush at running back. And then when you get down to receiver, yeah, you got an outstanding rising junior in Trayvon Pringle. Let's hope him and that quarterback Johnson are working right now. They should be working right now on getting everything together. Because once you get past the production that you lost and your seniors at receiver, you got less than 100 yards of receiving yards for every receiver below your four seniors that you're losing that played receiver. The thing is with Thomas County Central, right? They're bringing back they're bringing back some production on that defense. They're bringing back some leadership and some experience on that defense. That's the thing with TCC that I feel a lot of folks are overlooking because you're bringing back on your leading tackler, you're bringing back your leading sack leader. You know, you're bringing back the guy that led your secondary in interceptions. So your defense is going to be your strength. The problem is that I have with TCC right now is your offense, and that's just me.
Okay.
real quick,
Sounds like the same problems you had at the start of this previous season, but we'll see how that pans out.
Hmm.
hey, real quick, let me go back to the Coffee thing. And where someone said that Coffee will be better this year. I made it my business to tell you that Fred Brown was a special player. Okay, let's go back to 7-8. Let's talk about the last 2 years, 3 years ago in 7-8, when um, the school up there in Lawrenceville, Collins Hill, when they won the championship because they had a very special player in Travis Hunter.
Mhm.
Mill Creek
Facts on
had a
that.
very special player in Caleb Downs.
Facts on that.
When you lose that kind of productivity from a special player, how in that world can you say a team gonna be better after losing that type of player is beyond me. If you got that type of special player that can give you what Fred Brown gave you, he would have been on that field and just as productive as Fred Brown to where you would have been unstoppable, period.
But
So I think Coffee's still good. I give him 7 to 8 wins this year. And that's first, second round exit in the playoffs. That's all I can see for Coffee.
Well, everybody from Coffee in the comments are saying we good over here, we good over here. So as I always say, at this point, time will tell the story of
mm,
how it's gonna go. Tracy, thanks so much. Glad to be back. Um um can we switch a little bit? I just want to get y'all's opinions on this because it is getting late. But I just want to ask y'all about this. Can we switch to the NFL? What do y'all think about the new kickoff rules and the tackle rule about the hip?
okay, real fast. Let me go first. The tackle rule, I'm cool with because of the knees and ankle injuries that came along with it. You had two key players. One was Mark Andrews from the Ravens that got put out for the season because of a hip drop tackle, and I cannot think who the other player was. But they got put out in back-to-back weeks, if I'm not mistaken, or the same week. It was one of the two. The kickoff is going to be very interesting. What I would tell everybody, panel and listeners, watch the UFL this weekend and going forward to understand how the kickoffs work. To me, I like it. When the XFL was doing it, it was great. It was entertaining. And that was one of the things that caught my interest in watching the watching the XFL and shit. What was the other league that was going on along with them? But they were both doing the same thing. But the XFL, it's exciting. I don't care. It's it's great for the game because one, it limits those. I don't know how you want to put it, but those impact plays it's going to limit that, but it makes the kickoff more exciting because if dude can catch the ball inside the 20, and all he got to do is get past that first wave and he gone. And it makes it interesting. What I don't like is the onside kick thing, is having to declare and make it known that you're going to do the onside kick. I do not like that. That is something that you have to coach up and have your players prepared for. Regardless of the situation, always be prepared for the onside kick. That's what I don't like. I'm
Now,
done
real
with it.
quick, bro, not real quick. When you talk about a kickoff, a lot of that is, like you said, safety. They trying to prevent the impact. When you go to the tackling, all of that, everything they're doing is behind safety. I know when the horse collar first came out, because I've been pulled down by the back of my jersey several times. Like that was a form of tackling, and it caused so many injuries. You had to revisit it and do something about it. So I understand that everything is about safety. So yeah, I disagree. I mean, I agree with what you're saying about the onside kick, but it's for safety. If you got a guy out there not expecting the onside kick, and that first wave of guys is just finna come down there and smash into you to try to free up that ball for that second guy to be able to run and try to recover, and you're not expecting that. That's why I think the announcement has to be made so that you can have your hand teams and guys looking out, so it's not that type of impact unnecessary. Just like the blind side block, was taken out of football. So that's why I think that came in also.
I mean, I get why they brought the, got to make it known to the other team you should have did the onside kick. I get that. Don't get me wrong on that. I get it. But for an old head like myself, um, and you know what? I ain't trying to sidetrack, but digress. Jessica, what's the
Yeah.
proper pronunciation? Is it digress or digress?
Digress.
Okay, I'm gonna digress for a second. I turned 50 on Friday. Okay, so
Okay.
I consider
Congratulations.
myself old folks now. Okay, so with that being said, I'm saying this: the onside kick, you have, in my mind, I like that surprise element because you don't know when it's coming and it can be unexpected. I like that element of the game to keep some type of surprise. Uh, hey, we're doing this. No, I don't want to tell you. I just want to do it. And that's why I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But I get why they're doing it. Trust me, I totally understand. But I just don't like it because I like that surprise element of the game. Prime example: Falcons, Dallas Cowboys. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. But I like that element of surprise of the game, and I'm mad, and I don't like that element of the game is gone.
All right, anybody else got a take on that? Because I mean, I'm as an Atlanta Falcon fan, I'm just waiting to see what the draft look like for us and start seeing some mini camps and OTAs because I'm just not pleased at all right now with my Falcons. So the NFL still kind
Huh?
of sore with
Woo!
me right now.
So
Huh?
They kind of
are
sore with
you
me, bro.
disappointed in Kirk Cousins being the quarterback?
Joe,
You do know Kirk Cousins
I might have to,
Kirk Cousins gonna
oh,
start day
bro,
one.
bro, bro, I ain't listening to you right now. I'm talking to Joe. I might have to get the Jessica also and find out what's a word that's worse than disappointment.
Disappointed. Disappointed.
Yeah, I'm that. Yeah, I'm that part.
Because we could have gave up a
That was
sixth
the wrong
round pick
move.
and got Justin Fields.
I've been telling you for the longest time, bro. Justin Field was the answer. Um, I told you, Kirk Cousins put us right back in this same boat 2 years from now. Wondering what you got in the first year quarterback. Wondering who you're going to take in the draft. Is he developed and all of that? Where you could have took Justin Fields, allowed
For a
him to
sixth
grow
round pick.
with that young nucleus of talent that you have. And
Mm-hmm.
next 2-3 years, you're talking about possibly Super Bowl.
Dog, I'm gonna tell you again, because I know we don't have this conversation. I'm gonna tell you again. Do you really think if they brought in Justin Fields that the kid from sit down, I can't even think of the kid name. Riddler would have got traded. Do you think they would have kept Riddler if Fields would have came in?
Yo, that had to be the plan because if you
Okay.
traded
Okay.
Riddler,
Hold
bro.
on. Stop
Okay,
right there.
go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
Cool right there. And this is what I've been telling you in our personal conversation. The Falcons is gonna pick Phoenix in the second round. If they don't pick Phoenix in the second round, they're gonna go after Joe Milton out of Tennessee. So what I'm
Okay,
getting at, so this is what I'm saying. And I told you this in our personal conversation. Kirk Cousins will play no more than 3 seasons with the Falcons.
okay,
He's only here as a bridge, and in that bridge, hopefully, and much love and prayers out to Baltimore on this. All right, as that bridge, he brings, he brings, he brings and build up either Phoenix or Milton because Heineke is gone. Because a lot of folks forget we still got Heineke on the payroll at $20 million a year.
okay. All that is good, bro. Now, like I said, let's say
The
you
future,
draft.
The
Penix.
future's in Penix or Milton. That's what the Falcons'
Okay.
future is.
Either
Penix
or.
or Milton.
Michael Penix Jr. this year, Joe Milton next year. Either or.
No, Joe Milton coming
3
out
years.
this year.
Okay. Penix or
Joe
Milton
Milton might
this
get.
year.
No, okay. Hold on real fast. I'm gonna let you get to your point. Phoenix is a second or third round pick for the Falcons. Milton is a third day draft pick, i.e., fifth round pick for the Falcons.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
again, like I was
Say
saying,
what you gotta say.
3 years from now, when Kirk Cousins is on the shelf, it's time for him
Mm-hmm.
to retire and all of this stuff right here.
Mm-hmm.
What are we looking at? What are we looking like as Atlanta Falcons? We got Penix or Milton on the roster for the last 2 years, and now they got the nod, and now we got to find out, are they NFL ready? The same thing we had to deal with Rittler this year.
No. First things first, you cannot put them in the same category as Rittler. Rittler was sitting under Mariota, who is not the person you want to be learning from. That's like you learning how to do appliance repair for me. Okay.
This is not Batman. Y'all stop calling that man Riddler.
Well, that's his name, Riddler. What's it? How you pronounce it? Riddler. Okay, my bad. Riddler. Okay, my bad. But my thing is, Mariota and Ritter together is me and you together, and me trying to tell you how to do your job. As the hardest working man in the middle of South Georgia. Okay.
All right.
Bad combination. Bad combination.
Now, here's the thing, bro. Who? And I'm gonna emphasize who. Though is Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins is a gunslinger. In my mind, he's a Brett Favre 2.0. I know he can sling it and he can get the ball deep.
How dare you? How dare you offend Brett Favre like that?
Brett Favre was a drunk and a food stamp scandalous. So fuck Brett Favre.
How dare you offend him by saying Kirk Cousins? Let me tell you something. Kirk Cousins can't teach me how to do nothing but finagle the NFL and get the big-time deal. That's it.
Okay, let me ask you this though. Can I ask you this, yo?
What's up, babe?
What would if Kirk Cousins was here last year instead of Desmond Ritter? What would the Falcons' record look like? Would it be any different?
Yeah, you win 2 or 3 extra games. You win your division, and you still a first or second round playoff. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something.
That ain't the question.
Kirk Cousins. That ain't the question. No, I say you'll be a better record. Do Kirk Cousins make the Atlanta Falcons right now better than the San Francisco 49ers?
No.
Do he make them better than the Philadelphia Eagles?
No.
The Dallas Cowboys?
Yes.
Who? Huh?
I'm saying yes on that one. Who's the running back for the Dallas Cowboys right now?
Bro.
Who's going to be the opening day starting running back for the Dallas Cowboys right now?
Bro, check this out, man.
Hold on. Hear me out. Hold on. Joe, please let me get this out. And this is what I'm getting at is this. We agree, I think as a complete panel, if Kirk Cousins was on the roster last year as the quarterback, we would have more wins than what we finished with. Right? Now, at the same time, I think we totally agree on this. That the receiver makes the quarterback look good.
Yeah. Right.
And the reason I bring that up, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson. Okay, here's my thing. Walking into the next season, the Falcons receiver room is a 100, and I'm not gonna say 360 because 360 brings you back to where you were at. So I'm gonna say 180. The Falcons receiver room has done a complete 180. We have a legitimate number 2 receiver. We have a legitimate number 3 receiver. The Falcons receiver room is a whole lot better walking into 2024 season than what we had walking into the 2023 season, along with Bijan Roberts and damn, what's the other
Get it
running
right
back
now.
name?
Get it right. Robinson.
Robinson, and because that's your boy, because you was on point with that last year during the draft. I'm gonna give
That's
you I'm gonna give
that's
you
your
your
cousin,
flowers on
bro.
that one.
That's
I'm gonna
your
give you your flowers
cousin.
on that, Joe. Cuz I'm gonna give you your flowers on that one, Joe. You had that pick straight on day one, and him and the other running back. Okay, we have running back, receiver. We are totally different than what we were last year. This is one of the reasons why I see the Falcons winning at a minimum, winning the NFC South and possibly making the playoffs and being put out in round one in the divisional playoffs, or shall I say the wild card round.
Well, my thing was I wasn't thrilled with the signing of Kirk Cousins because of that major injury that he has.
It's not a
But
major injury
but
no more. It's not a
but
major
he is.
injury
But
these days.
just let me finish. I let you finish. He
Okay, you're
is.
right. You're right.
He is an upgrade over Desmond Ritter. He is that. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
I don't disagree with a lot of what you said. But that concerned me coming off an injury like that where he suffered. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what kind of production is he gonna, help the Falcons have this upcoming season?
Okay. Here's my thing, and here's my response to that. One, look at Kevin Durant when he came off of his Achilles injury when he was with Golden State. Number two, Kirk Cousins is not a dual threat quarterback. Kirk Cousins is a pocket passer. 5 steps, ball is out of his hand. We do not expect Kirk Cousins to run at all. If you understand the game of football and you understand Kirk Cousins as a quarterback, you do not expect Kirk Cousins to run and scramble at all. So therefore, I don't think the Achilles injury is going to impact his play this upcoming season. I will say this. You will probably only see Kirk Cousins for one preseason game, one series, and that's going to be the third game of the preseason. That's the only time you're going to see Kirk Cousins.
Well, let me
Outside of that, it's going to be Heineke and the quarterback that they draft this coming draft next month,
let me ask you
playing
this:
quarterback. Go ahead.
Is he Matt Ryan? Is Kirk Cousins Matt Ryan?
No, he's not Matt Ryan because he has a stronger arm than Matt Ryan. At this stage in his career, he has a better arm than Matt Ryan. Now, running wise, yes, expect Matt Ryan running, but he has a stronger arm than Matt Ryan.
Okay, does he have a better football IQ than Matt Ryan?
I think they're on the same level when it comes to football IQ.
You sure about that?
Yes. And tell me why I'm not. Please tell me why I'm not.
No, I'm just asking, bro. That's all I'm doing.
No, I really think because he has a lot of football experience. He has a lot of game experience. He's seen just about everything that a defensive coordinator can throw at him, primarily because of Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson, and Randall, and what's his name, Rudolph. And he had a good running game in Cook and Madison when he was at Minnesota. So he's seen a lot of different defensive looks that Ritter had never seen. Because what a lot of folks forget is that Ritter hit his second year this year as a quarterback. He played 4 games last year. When he got to the 15th week of this season, he had finally played a full season.
He got kicked off.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, he lost. But my thing is, regardless if he got kicked off or not, my thing about Ritter is Ritter played 4 games last season. When he hit the 14th, 15th week of this last season, he had finally played a complete season. He had not seen everything that could be seen in the NFL from a defensive coordinator. So a lot of stuff was still expected of Ritter because in my mind he was still a rookie because he hadn't played a complete 17 game season. So he finally completed 17 games, week 14, week 13, 14, 15 of this past season. But once you got past that point, you're still conducting yourself as a rookie. So I get why the Falcons did what they did, and I understand why the Falcons are going to draft a quarterback either in the second round or the fifth round of this upcoming draft. Because every NFL team is going to carry three quarterbacks, so the Falcons is going to draft that third quarterback because they got to get up off of Heineke, who's making starter money for the Falcons.
Mm.
And that's the thing. You got to understand the business side and the need side when it comes to the NFL draft. And that's the thing I'm trying to get the viewers and listeners to understand is the Falcons, they understand that they're committed to the money side as of right now to Heineke. But the lower they can get in the draft and draft a quarterback in either Penix or Milton, it would better them out in that salary cap hit later on in the years because right now Kirk Cousins' contract is heavily front loaded.
Yeah, then he get like 50 million up front.
Man, he get majority of his money. He get majority of his money in the first 2 years.
Yeah.
The thing is, get past these first 2 years, the Falcons are good. The issue is we got to redo that contract with Heineke. Because as of right now, like I said, Heineke is hitting us. I said 20. I'm sorry, it's not 20, it's 10 million. Mm-hmm. Heineke is hitting us with $10 million. We're giving a backup quarterback starter money. That's the main thing. Backup quarterback getting starter money. I love Tyler Heineke. He's a baller. He's scrappy as hell. I love him. But he's not the answer.
Gotcha.
So, with that being said, y'all ready to wrap up the show?
Sure. It's almost 9:30. So, I don't see anybody else in the comments. I want to answer Obadiah's question real quick. He said, have you ever thought about doing an NCAA football and NFL show when the football season starts back up? We just
can I answer that?
Sure.
No, can I answer that? Okay. Sure. This is what I'm gonna tell Obadiah. We try to talk about college, we try to talk about NFL, but I will tell you this. NFL draft day number one. On April 25th. It's a Thursday. We're not going to do a show on Wednesday. We're going to do our show on Thursday, April 25th. We're going to stream the NFL draft, and we're going to be discussing it on April 25th. This is what we do. So no show on Wednesday, April 24th. Show is going to be Thursday, April 25th. We're going to be broadcasting the NFL, the first round of the NFL draft for as long as we can stay with it, like we did last year. When it comes to college NCAA football, I think we do a good job at NCAA football, bringing in, talking about recruiting and what's going on with the teams that the panel and the listeners follow. I think we do a good job on talking about that. Yeah, we didn't talk about ETN and what's going on with him. ETN, he probably won't play the first game. Okay, after getting this DUI off in Athens. But outside of that, yeah, we have no problem talking about NCAA. We, because it's part of high school. It's those kids that we watched in high school at the next level. So, but in April, There will be no show on April 24th because we're gonna be doing a show on April 25th, which is the first round of the NFL draft,
Yeah. We
and that's that.
Yeah, so we won't have. I mean, because especially during the fall, we got Monday, Wednesday, and Friday shows, and we just don't have the time to devote specifically to NCAA and NFL. So that's why we try to get it in when we can get it in.
What, Mike? What date you said that was?
Thursday. Okay, round one of the NFL draft is Thursday, April 25th.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, we're not going to be on here Wednesday, April 24th, because we're going to be live and streaming the draft April 25th, as we did last year.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah. Because
But
we're going to be tracking to see what players from Georgia get drafted. It's the main thing is we're going to be trying to see, like we did last year, we was tracking players from Georgia and when and where they got drafted at throughout the entire NFL draft. And that's the thing we're going to try and do again this year.
mm-hmm. So with that being said, I'm glad I was able to get my feet wet again tonight. I know I've been gone for about 3 weeks. So I'm glad to be back, adjusting to a new normal. Thank y'all for missing me, and thank y'all to those of you who sent me well wishes. For those of you who did not know, my beautiful sweet Didia, my grandmother, made her transition about 2 weeks ago, so I've been busy with that. But I am again glad to be back, and thank you for your well wishes. So that's that on that. And God willing, and the creek don't rise. I see y'all next week. Yes, it was nice to have the crew back together again, wasn't it, Obadiah? And thank you for being
It was.
a little listener. So
Yeah, facts on that. Dro, thank you for coming on tonight, man. I've been trying to get you on all off season. I'm sorry. Hey, I will say this. I do apologize for throwing that fish hook out there, but I wanted you to. I seen you on. I wanted you to come on because I know that. Huh?
I said you missed him, basically.
Yeah. I missed Joe. I missed you, man. I wanted you on. I'm glad you came on tonight. You gave me what I needed, what I've been missing. Thank you, Dro.
Tracy said next show, Trey Young will not be a Hawk next year. Okay, we can talk about it. We can definitely talk about that next week because the Sweet 16 will be over by next week, and we can talk some Final Four, men's and women's, which is very interesting to me. So
South Carolina women, Arizona men. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, with that being said, we'll
Hey,
see y'all next time.
for sure. Sister Jess, I'm glad to have you back. Glad to have you back tonight. Sister Kira was holding it down for you. You owe
Yes.
you owe her something because she held it down for you for 2 weeks. You owe her something.
I got you.
I'm just
I
saying.
got her.
And Sister Kira, Thomasville sucks. Wait for it. Wait. Oh, she
What's
gone.
that?
She done passed out. She done passed out on her. All right. But real talk though, real fast though. Again, Sister Jess, I'm glad to have you back. We kept hearing our prayers and everything for these past 2 weeks. We tried to let the view, you know what I'm saying. Hope the viewers kept you in in their prayers. And Sister Kira, thank you for holding it down while Sister Jess was gone. I do greatly appreciate it. The entire panel appreciates it. Mo, thank you for what you do. Dro, I'm glad you popped on tonight. Yo, hardest working man in Middle and South Georgia. Glad to always talk to you, bro. With that being said, thank you all viewers for tuning in again to us again this week. We're gonna try and bring you some good content next week, as always.
All right, guys. See you then.